Modern Mercedes vehicles are incredibly advanced. Multiple control modules, digital dashboards, radar sensors, adaptive systems, and complex infotainment networks all working together. But once the warranty expires, that same technology can turn into thousands of dollars in unexpected repairs. One failed control module can cost $1,500. A faulty air suspension sensor can trigger warning lights that lead to $3,000 fixes, and infotainment failures are rarely cheap. The truth is, not all Mercedes generations carry the same electronic risk. Some platforms were built during a transitional era, advanced enough to feel modern, but simple enough to avoid constant electrical surprises. In this video, you'll learn which 5 Mercedes models are least likely to hit you with unexpected electronic failures after warranty. We're ranking them from generally safe to the most electronically stable platform you can buy right now. And stay until the end, because after the safe picks, I'll explain which Mercedes generations are known for electronic headaches and should be approached with caution. Let's start with number 5. Number 5 is the 2013 to 2015 GLK 350 Chassis X24. This SUV is one of the most electronically conservative Mercedes models built in the last 15 years. It rides on a platform derived from the W24 C-Class, which means fewer high-risk control modules, less dependence on radar-based driver assistance, and a more stable electrical architecture compared to later SUVs packed with semi-autonomous features. Under the hood is the naturally aspirated 3.5-liter V6 M276 producing 302 horsepower, paired with the 7G-tronic automatic transmission. From an electronic standpoint, this matters because there are no complex hybrid systems, no early-generation widescreen digital clusters, and no overcomplicated drive mode networks. The Command NTG 4.5 system used in these years is considered mature and relatively stable, especially compared to newer MBUX-based setups. Where issues can appear is typical aging electronics, occasional infotainment screen failures, parking sensor glitches, and battery-related voltage errors that trigger multiple warning lights. The good news is that these problems are usually isolated and diagnosable without cascading module failures. It also avoids the problematic SBC brake system found in older Mercedes generations. Before buying, inspect for water intrusion near rear modules, verify that all parking sensors operate correctly, scan for stored fault codes, and confirm that the transmission and engine modules show no voltage-related history errors. The GLK 350 ranks 5th because it offers SUV practicality with a relatively simple and proven electrical backbone, making it a controlled risk option after warranty. Number 4 is the 2012 to 2014 C300 W204 facelift. This generation represents one of the last compact Mercedes models built before the brand significantly increased electronic dependency across the lineup. The facelift years are critical because most early production electrical bugs from the 2008 to 2011 models had already been corrected. The C300 uses a 3.5-liter naturally aspirated V6 producing 248 horsepower, paired with the 7G-tronic automatic transmission. From an electronic stability standpoint, this platform avoids complex driver assistance systems, early adaptive cruise radar networks, and large multi-screen digital clusters. The Command NTG 4.5 system in these years is considered stable and less prone to freezing or module communication faults compared to newer systems. Common electronic concerns are generally minor and predictable: steering angle sensors, ABS wheel speed sensors, and occasional command controller wear. Importantly, this model does not use the SBC brake-by-wire system found in older E-Class generations, which removes one major electronic liability. Module failure rates are relatively low when battery health is maintained, since voltage instability is one of the main triggers for Mercedes warning cascades. Before purchasing, verify that all steering wheel controls function properly. Check for warning lights related to ABS or ESP, test the infotainment system thoroughly, and scan for stored low-voltage codes. The W204 facelift ranks 4th because it combines mechanical simplicity with a matured electrical architecture that has already proven itself over more than a decade of real-world ownership. Number 3 is the 2012 to 2015 ML 350 Chassis W166. This generation marked a major improvement over the previous W164 in terms of electronic stability. Mercedes refined the control module network, reduced random KN bus communication faults, and improved battery management calibration, which had been a weakness in earlier SUVs. The ML350 uses the 3.5-liter naturally aspirated V6 producing 302 horsepower paired with the 7G-tronic transmission. From an electrical complexity standpoint, this model sits in a balanced zone. It offers modern features, but it does not rely heavily on early-generation semi-autonomous systems that were still evolving during this period. The command system is mature, and large-scale infotainment failures are uncommon compared to newer touchscreen-based systems. Known electronic issues are typically limited to parking sensors, occasional tailgate module glitches, and standard aging-related battery voltage errors that can trigger multiple warning messages. Vehicles equipped with Airmatic require inspection, as air suspension height sensors and compressors are electronic components that can add cost if neglected. However, base steel suspension versions are significantly simpler and lower risk. Before purchasing, confirm proper battery registration history, test all power tailgate functions, verify that no suspension warning lights appear, and scan for stored communication faults between modules. The W166 ML350 ranks third because it delivers SUV practicality with a far more stable electronic architecture than earlier Mercedes SUVs, without stepping into the high module complexity seen in later generations. Number 2 is the 2012 to 2014 CLS 550, chassis W218 early production. This car benefits from sharing much of its electrical architecture with the W212 E-Class, which is widely regarded as one of the more stable modern Mercedes platforms from an electronics standpoint. These years came before Mercedes began heavily integrating advanced semi-autonomous driver assistance systems across the lineup, which helps reduce module dependency and network complexity. The CLS 550 uses the 4.7-liter twin-turbocharged V8 producing 402 horsepower, paired with the 7G-tronic transmission. While the engine itself is powerful, the reason it ranks high here is the maturity of its electrical systems. The Command NTG 4.5 interface is stable, the instrument cluster remains largely analog, and there are fewer camera-based systems compared to later generations. Electronic concerns are typically limited to aging parking sensors, occasional command controller wear, and battery voltage-related warning cascades. Vehicles equipped with Airmatic should be inspected carefully, as air suspension height sensors and control modules add complexity. However, widespread catastrophic electronic failures are not common on well-maintained examples of this generation. Before buying, verify proper operation of all seat controls, infotainment functions, and parking sensors, scan for communication faults between modules, and confirm there are no stored low-voltage codes. The early W218 ranks second because it offers high-end luxury with a relatively mature and proven electrical backbone, avoiding the higher module density found in later Mercedes platforms. Number 1 is the 2010 to 2013 E550 W2112. From an electronic stability standpoint, this is one of the safest modern Mercedes platforms you can buy. The W2112 generation was engineered before the brand fully transitioned into heavy digital integration, meaning fewer interconnected modules, fewer camera-based assistance systems, and a simpler CAN network architecture compared to later models. The E550 uses the 4.7-liter twin-turbo V8, producing between 382 and 402 horsepower depending on year, paired with the 7G-tronic automatic transmission. What makes it rank first is not performance but system maturity. The Command NTG 4.x system is well understood. The instrument cluster remains largely analog, and the driver assistance systems are optional rather than deeply integrated across every function of the vehicle. Unlike older W211 models, the W212 does not use the SBC brake-by-wire system, eliminating one of the most expensive electronic liabilities in earlier E-Class generations. Known electrical issues are typically minor and predictable: aging parking sensors, occasional seat control module faults, and battery-related voltage warnings. Major control module failure rates are relatively low when the vehicle is properly maintained and kept free from water intrusion. Before purchasing, inspect trunk and rear module areas for moisture, verify smooth operation of all seat and infotainment controls, scan for stored communication faults, and confirm stable battery voltage history. The W212 E550 ranks first because it represents the sweet spot between modern comfort and pre-over-complex digital architecture, offering one of the most stable electronic foundations in the Mercedes lineup. The key takeaway is simple: electronic stability comes down to architecture, not age alone. The safest Mercedes models are the ones built during the transition period, modern enough to feel current, but not overloaded with radar networks, semi-autonomous systems, and fully digital control clusters. Fewer interconnected modules mean fewer cascading failures when one sensor goes bad. Before buying any used Mercedes, always check battery health, scan for stored communication faults, inspect for water intrusion near control modules, and verify that all electronic features operate correctly. Most electrical nightmares start with neglect or voltage instability. If you're considering one of these models, comment below with the year and mileage, and we'll break down the real electronic risk before you commit.